play it, so I put it on. She be in her, she just made her big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us.
It's week 15 of the NFL, and this one features
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Byron Young in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. 11. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Lawrence going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. Here's Lawrence to throw. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. That escapes the sack, but in the end the pressure too great and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week.
18 carries, 85 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
Now Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And his pass incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
17-0 our score after 1.
Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession.
2nd and a couple.
As they've got it as we resume action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Puka Nacua.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now a 2nd and 10.
23. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. We're down to the 41.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And this is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Open man right side is Ingram. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 32 yards. And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He has really thrown the ball well here in this 1st half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Hey, go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's gonna bring up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Ball again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Rodgers.
That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
This one deep for Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Hey, run!
Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Red 23.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Lawrence to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Lawrence will throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Red on red. Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, This is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Now ETN to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, right back to ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. Another tote for ETN. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Here's Logan Cook now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. Open man is Duvernay. Able to power through. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
back now in Jacksonville. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
On red.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Let's go. Same right.
Running left, it's Hall. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an